Good morning once again, and thank you for staying tuned to Sunrise at Sea here on CTV. This is our wellness, beauty and lifestyle segment, and you know the drill. Today is a Friday, so we tap into hit or miss, and definitely this is where we bring to you the best in fashion and style. And today in particular, we are bringing to you fashion, all the fashion and the highlights, fashion highlights rather, that happened at the Time100 gala. Now, if you do not know what this is about, this is a gala that is held, and this particular one was the 16th annual Time100 gala, celebrating Time's list of the world's most influential people, and it took place on the 8th of June 2022. That was this week, actually on Wednesday. So we saw some of our favorites, grace the red carpet, with all the fashion and all the glamour and all the style, and we'll definitely be bringing to you the highlights and talking about, was it a miss, was it a hit for us? And joining me today is Priva Elibas to give her opinion as well in regard to how it all transpired, the fashion and style, and how your celebrities actually, did when it comes to their style.
Absolutely. Good morning.
Is it still okay to say good morning? Like we've said good morning to each other about
so many
5-6 times.
It's never a bad thing. In Africa, you have to greet your neighbor. You have to, it's perfectly normal. And just, to add just a little bit, this event was held at the Lincoln Center in New York City for a night of stunning red carpet looks, motivating toasts, and of course some good performances.
Yes, and for those who do not know, Time is an American news magazine and news website that's published and based in New York City, and for nearly a century now. So every year there is a Time gala, fashion, not just fashion gala, but influential people's gala, and definitely every year different people grace the red carpet. This year we are seeing highlights from Zendaya, we are seeing J Blige, we are seeing Aurora Gems, and so many other of your most influential people. They actually did amazing on the red carpet this time around, because last year it wasn't such a big deal, even with the COVID-19 pandemic.
2 years.
Yes, absolutely.
Because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
We barely talked about it.
I'm excited to take a look at the looks and critique.
Have you had a chance to look at some of the looks prior to today?
Oh yes, I did. And
how do you think they did this year before we show the people?
Minus Zendaya, I don't know. I'm not too keen on the rest. Minus Zendaya, because I feel like she's really like a cultural icon in the making. She's always killing it on the red carpet. She always knows how to put herself together, the ensemble, everything from the makeup to the hair to the dress, everything. When it comes to Zendaya, it's always
Do you think it's about her or it's about her stylist? Because sometimes it's about your stylist and maybe it's not about you.
I feel like Zendaya being someone who came in from these Disney kids,
Disney princesses,
she probably yes, those kids. She knows how to act, she knows how to sing, she can do so many things. I feel like when it comes to style as well, it's more of a person, what a person wants to work with. It's just about getting the right team. So I feel like it's more of the inspiration is more from Zendaya as opposed to her team when it comes to
anyway, actually before we get into it, multiple people all gave their opinions on social media when the pictures were posted about who was well dressed, who did not actually make an effort to dress well. And yes, even before we see how Zendaya was dressed, multiple people did actually say that if anything, she was the best dressed of the night. But for now, let's get into our style and we see how they all did. And our first one is Aurora Gems, and that is a fashion designer, stylist, as well as a makeup artist. As we can see, she's draped in black. She's a black woman, well dressed, the hair, flowing on her shoulders, the shoes, I love them, the stripes, the sandals. How do you see it?
No. I don't like the hair. I feel like if she had held it like in a bun or held it back, it would have done more for her outfit, because already the outfit is too much. And then you have hair that is flowing, not even like in a silky kind of way. It's like all over the place. I don't like the train.
What makes it look too much? Because for me, it's all black. I think it would only be too much if, let's say, this was like a shouting color, say the dress was pink and then the sandals are probably black, and then if she had jewelry, but she doesn't have jewelry on.
It is too much. All the accessories from the neck, the pins that she had for her ears, the rings. Then when you get to the shoes, the straps, and then she has like an anklet as well down there.
Oh my goodness.
This is a hot mess.
This is actually a hit for me. For me, she was one of the best dressed of the night, because every other person seems to have lost it when it comes to this Time's red carpet.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that's a miss for you. Let's go on to the next one.
Well, this next picture comes in from Tarana.
Tarana Burke, and that is an American activist who started the Me Too movement. A very iconic woman out there. When you see her videos, how she talks about humanity, how she talks about
Very
Black
passionate.
Americans, very passionate woman. I love the red dress on her. It complements her skin color as a Black woman. I love her hair. It speaks Africanacity, yes, for me. And the only problem with this is the clutch. I don't like the floral part of her clutch. I feel like if it was more of a plain color, maybe plain black, it would have done absolutely amazing. I love her jewelry. So for me, it's probably a 60.
A 60. Well, for me, when I look at Tarana's outfits, the hair can pass. The hair is good. I'm not too sure about the earrings that are long and coming in from, you know, the bouncy hair. Then let's get to the clutch. My friend, I actually thought this was like a bowl of salad.
Oh my goodness. You're a Debbie Downer.
And I was confused. I think the red is amazing. The red is so beautiful. I don't like the accessories on her hands, the bangles and what. Also for the clutch, I really thought this was a bowl of salad.
What would you have rather, that she goes bare, you know, without any jewelry on her arms?
Maybe, no.
It have looked too plain because the dress already is plain, like that's a plain color.
Yeah. And then silver and red.
What would you rather, gold?
I wouldn't take gold, but then maybe I would have some different accessories for this particular dress. Because me, I still feel like the dress is okay, good for her, but the clutch and the bangles in the areas, not for me.
That's
so maybe a 50. Yeah, a 50.
Okay. Okay, then we have our next, and that is Dwayne Wade, and that is a former basketball player who also is a husband to the most lovely Gabrielle Union. I love Dwayne Wade's style. I feel like he's a very fashionable man. He's such a great guy when it comes to fashion and style, red carpet as well. Look at him. Look at the way he's posing.
Actually, his fit was put together by a brand called Fear of God.
Yes.
And yeah, it's good. It's really good. Like the way it meshes with, you know, his melanin and all that. It's really popping. He did this justice.
For me, it's a three-piece suit. I feel like maybe he could have buttoned it up. I don't know. It doesn't really look good if the fact that it's a three-piece and it's all open. I don't know. It doesn't really.
I think we can cut him some slack. It's good to go. I'll give him a 9 out of 10. This is
9
really
out of 10.
amazing.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, yeah, he always sets the bar so high when it comes to fashion and style. That's why I feel this particular one is not really doing well.
Doing
for
you
me.
justice.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a miss for me. My first miss, to be exact.
Well, our next picture comes in from Jasmine Sullivan, and what I have to say,
singer and songwriter.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Very, very, very talented. She's an amazing vocalist. I am not too sure what she thought when she put on those tights or stockings. Like, I love you, Jasmine, but what is this?
Okay, this is a hot mess for me as well. First of all, those leggings, I don't know what that was about.
Stockings,
if she had left the slit all out, like her thigh all out, maybe it would have looked better, though it could have looked indecent, right? So if the slit was not that high, I mean, this is a really thigh-high slit, but the whole boot situation and the leggings,
she didn't even care about this
well.
event. She just woke up, went to her, because I mean, these are rich people. They are rich celebrities. They have all the money. There's no way Jasmine saw this white dress and thought this was the best dress shirt to wear.
I think I have come to actually think that maybe celebrities at some point they run out of options when it comes to style. Maybe they have, you know, worn every other style, every other thing, and maybe some days they wake up and they're like, man, it's not working, and they just get anything.
Get into a partnership. There is Fendi, there is Gucci, there is Louis Vuitton.
I'll give you an example.
Get into a partnership and they dress you.
If you are a celebrity and you are styled by Kanye West, how much backlash do you think you'd get? I mean, this is a celebrated fashion designer.
I actually feel like Kanye West is always ahead of his time. People don't just get him, but I feel like he's always ahead of his time. I would definitely let Kanye style me, for sure. I would.
Okay, this is definitely a miss, but I love the fact that her hair is well laid.
And her makeup.
Absolutely.
Her makeup is good as well.
So we can give her that for some effort when it comes to that. And yes, we have a next one in green, and that is Emily Oyster, and she's an economist working with an American university. Usually, educationists never know or never have a sense of style. At least that is the notion out there. But this one, I don't know whether it's about her stylist or it's her as an individual. She was very elegant for me.
And you say the educationists don't necessarily have a sense of style.
Most of them, I am sorry.
Oh my god, oh my god. Well, is this emerald green? I would want to think this is emerald green. Yes? I feel like
just like her name, Emily Oyster.
I don't know, maybe people just did not care about this particular event. Maybe after 2 years they forgot about what this gala is supposed to be.
This?
I don't like this for, one reason. I feel like she's going to a wedding. Oh, she's among the bridesmaids, and by mistake they just gave her a clutch, and that's it.
Why is that?
To me, it's not. I wouldn't wear
That's
this.
That's actually a
really
beautiful dress. Coupled with her hair and also the clutch, she actually looks amazing.
I love the color. I just do not like the dress for this particular event.
Okay. Okay, let's move on.
We have to agree this year they were a hot mess. Okay.
Andrew Garfield, American
Garfield,
actor.
Yes.
He looks amazing. I mean, his tuxedo is actually simple. It's not really all that, but he looks classy, simple. I mean, you can actually be simple, but yet classy. Yeah, so I love this one. It's a simple look, but it makes her stand out, rather him stand out in a way.
Actually, I feel like for the men, also for me, Andrew Garfield did justice to his fit. I mean, if you're in doubt, be safe, choose a safer option, do your tuxedo and show up. People must be
plain color.
Yes, plain color, black and white, do your tuxedo, show up at the red carpet, and you will kill it. To me, I feel like he was safe, but at the end of the day, he pulled it off. So this is really,
it's also actually a hit for me.
Yeah.
Our next one, and that is Amanda Seyfried, and she's an American actor, draped in black, looking good, looking simple.
I love the shoes.
What do you think about this?
I love the shoes, the short hair. Not too sure about the straps. The straps on on her shoulders. Maybe she could have done over the straps and it would have been a 10 out of 10.
I don't mind the straps. The only thing is this whole thing around here.
You have already that strap on the shoes. You have to mind the straps on your shoulders. If you have the money, honestly, you should be able to notice
this is a little bit confusing for me. I could just give her a 50 for the fact that she's wearing black. Since black is my favorite color. I mean, you can always stand out when you're wearing black. Just like you mentioned, if you're never sure of what to wear, black is always look for the neutral colors. Black, white, gray, those colors will always make you stand out. It doesn't matter.
I really feel like it was a nice fit. I love the dress. I don't like the straps because of, the necklace as well. Either you do it with the necklace or you do it with the straps, but you cannot have both because now it looks...
Really?
Yeah, for me,
you haven't seen anyone wearing a dress with straps and with a necklace and they still look good.
I'll explain what I'm talking about when we get to the next picture. You will see why.
Okay.
You will see why.
Okay, let's move. For me, it's there. It's there. Okay, Zendaya. That is the biggest fashion star of the night. Everyone, was talking about her. She never misses. Never.
Do you see what Zendaya did? She doesn't have the straps. She has the necklace. It's a minute kind of, jewelry, but at the end of the day, she doesn't have the straps and she looks effortless. That's what I was talking about in the previous picture. You don't do the straps and the necklace all together. It just doesn't work out. But this is like the best look for me from that night on Wednesday.
Me too as well. 10 of 10, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is the next one is John Batiste, and that is an American singer and songwriter. It's a 50. It's a 50 for me. He tried. He made a little bit effort. And finally, we have J Blige, who is an American singer and songwriter. And actually, she did perform that night. She looked absolutely fantastic. There's nothing more that I could say about this for me. It's a hit. It's a hit for me.
This is giving me more of Cardi B. It's giving me of Cardi B. I feel like Cardi B would wear this and, absolutely pull it off. But J Blige is an icon. She's an inspiration. She has lived, for so many people adore this woman. For her to dress this way, for me, I do not like it because I don't know if I'm attaching so much respect and so much whatever to value to her, but I feel like this is tacky for me from J Blige.
Sometimes you have to take risks when it comes to fashion. Absolutely. For a 51-year-old, she looked amazing for that night and one of my favorite dresses of the night. Absolutely. But anyway, overall, for me, I would say that they tried. They made a little bit of effort. They weren't really outstanding, but they made an effort. What would you say? Overall?
Overall, I feel like they could have done better. Yeah, they really could have done better. I mean, these are celebrities. They have enough money, so much money they could have done differently with their fashion. Of course, with the exception of Zendaya. She really did well.
Okay, that is all we had for you on a hit or miss this Friday. But keep watching Sunrise at Sea and don't blink.